I just recently visited my parents, and my mom's present to me every time I come home is a carton of cigarettes. Cigarettes they're really important to me. They get me through the hard times, man. I probably have a cigarette in my hand more often than I don't have a cigarette in my hand. I take a cigarette after I shit. I take a cigarette after I eat. I smoke a cigarette while I'm drinking anything. I smoke a cigarette before I get on the train and after I get on the train, even if I'm on the train for 10 minutes tops. Smoke a cigarette before I go to work. Smoke a cigarette every half hour when I'm at work. Pretty much smoke a cigarette anytime I'm bored and don't have anything to do with my hands. So pretty much, if you just see me on the street passing by, I'm smoking a cigarette. Like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I smoke a cigarette, and then I take a shower, and then I smoke a cigarette. Then I drink coffee, and I smoke a cigarette. Then I eat breakfast, smoke a cigarette. Another cup of coffee, smoke a cigarette. And it's especially hard. Like, I smoke a lot on my days off. I smoke a lot when I'm working, but I smoke more even on my days off because I'm not doing shit all day. Besides walking around, drinking coffee, and smoking cigarettes. So basically, I can't imagine what my life would be without a cigarette in my hand because I've never done it. For like 10 years. Every time I see an anti-smoking campaign ad, I smoke a cigarette. It has absolutely zero effect on it. Like I already know all the shit that they're telling me. Like, I know it's gonna give me cancer probably, blah blah blah, whatever. I know it. Like, you don't have to show me this ugly shit of this guy with no fucking voice box, this one with no fingers, whatever, this kid being abandoned in the airport. I just light up a cigarette, just to be like, yeah, fuck you.
I like a cigarette. I smoke it every day. I smoke it when I wake up. I smoke it when I sleep.
And I have this box of nicotine patches I got for free from calling 311 like a year ago, and I still have them, and I never have used one, and I probably never will. Because thanks New York City for helping me quit, but you only sent me 10 patches, which might get me through like an hour. So, I don't know. I might sell them. And every time we're on the street, I pass the same ad for, you know, don't smoke, blah, 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 it'll kill you, or whatever. Call 311, and I light up a cigarette every time I see that poster. So basically, they're prompting me to smoke more. Thanks. Thanks, Quit Smoking New York campaign.
I got to read it. I can't talk because I smoke cigarette. I thought I didn't want to die.
That's it. Most people don't smoke anymore. So when we see each other in the street, we're like, yes. How are you doing, fellow smoker? Is everybody an asshole to you too? You can't even sit. You can't even be outside anymore. It's New York fucking City. You can't even be outside anymore smoking a cigarette without somebody like, ugh, you should move. Don't smoke by me. It's like, fuck you. I was here first. You move. Non-smoker. As much as it bothers me that people like give you looks as a smoker, or hate you as a smoker, or judge you because you're smoking or whatever, I don't really give a fuck about those people. Like, fuck them, you know. I don't care. But the real thing is that, you know, it makes me sick. Like, I'm really, like, you know, I get sick for one day and I'm sick for 3 weeks. This is bullshit. And I smoke throughout it, so it's like I get bronchitis, smoke, you know, it's bad for me. And I'm probably gonna be an ugly old lady, lonely, alone, in a studio apartment, smoking cigarettes with my cats. I think I'm in serious denial. I think I'm in serious smoker denial. It's like having an abusive boyfriend that makes you sick, makes you dying. That's my problem, is that I'm really in love with it. It's like having an abusive boyfriend that you're like, oh, I love him anyway, I'm gonna keep going back to him because I love him, and then he kills you in the end. That's what cigarettes are. I'm in serious denial. Because I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. I get sick like stretches at a time of no breathing like that, like you can hear it. I need my voice. I don't know. I know I need to kick it. It's a definition of myself that if I don't have the cigarette, then I'm not myself anymore or something, because it's such a it's like a characteristic. It's like a personality attribute that I'd just be losing. And then I'm afraid that if I drop it, then I'll lose like part of my personality or something. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I thought that with drinking, and I quit drinking. I was like, I'm a drunk, that's my thing. Then I quit drinking, and I'm awesome. Without it. I don't know, I could be a non-smoker.
I smoke cigarettes, I smoke them every